It's working. Notice your breath and your heartbeats. Good morning, Jabri. Good morning, Amanda. Notice your breath, your heartbeats. Thank you for being here. One of many tools that you can have in your sacred spaces to just clear your mind, just grabbing the bells and allowing them to sing to you and feeling that energy through you on what to play, at what speed, how hard to hit it, and just following that chi, that energy, instead of thinking, I need to play this note, I need to play this chord. It's just a feeling, that kind of a tool. And just practicing qigong is that kind of a tool as well. I want you to really feel that when you're doing the movements, you're creating art. If you're a creator out there, if you're a drummer, a dancer, a writer, a poet, an artist in any way, and you understand that zone that you get into when you're creating, I want you to feel that same zone when you're qigonging. That is when you're really in it. And it's almost like you're weaving, you're crocheting your own energy. You are a masterpiece. And the more you get lost in that energy, you're vacuuming up all the dust that has settled in your mind. You're literally clearing your thoughts. And just like when you clean your house, you feel this sense of wealth and health and abundance. When you clear the house of your mind, then you feel more abundant. And the more you feel abundant, the more you attract abundance and are abundant. So today's class, the theme is really understanding the technique, the method of completely clearing your thoughts. Not only overthinking, but all thinking, so that you can feel that flow and trust the flow, like you're surfing the wave of your consciousness and your subconsciousness and the collective consciousness. and you're one with it. You're not analyzing it, you're just feeling it like a roller coaster ride of your energy. My name is Aviva. For anyone who's just coming by for the first time, thank you. Hi, Olive Fife. I love life as you love life. I honor your deepest creation in this life. And I encourage you to love yourself and be yourself for the highest good. My intention today is to clear our thoughts, our worry, our stress, and to understand the value of that as we attract wealth, health, and abundance and claim it and are it. What are your intentions? What do you need today? Jabri's intention is to be here with you today on this sunshine day. On this sunshine day. And he'd like to focus on his arms and his beautiful feet today. Does anyone else have an intention? While I'm waiting for your intentions, I'm going to do a little commercial. This product has changed my life for the better. Ding, 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 ding. The two main products, I also have some skincare products from them. We've got ASEA, the cell signaling supplement liquid form, and gel form. The gel is for topical stuff like cuts and bites and painful muscles and poison ivy. I've used it on poison ivy. And the water is something you ingest. A shot a day just might keep the doctor away. It sure has helped me feel amazing. So let me know if you're interested in that, or just follow the link and buy some at my personal store. Any other intentions out there, my beautiful friends? All right, well, we're going to put my donation link in there as well. If anyone wants to donate, I'd be so honored and grateful. This is a free class, donation or no donation. You're donating your time with me today, and that means a lot. And I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for all of your donations, not just financially, but also just by sharing this video and liking the videos and commenting and just being here. I also have 3 other channels. I'm working on a 4th one. So if you'd like to go and subscribe to those, that would make my day also. And they're all linked on my main channel page. I have an ASMR channel to help you go to sleep. I just released a water droplet video last night. I dropped the water droplet video. And with affirmations, loving affirmations. And I've got a kitty cat channel now. Tiger Lily insisted she's meditating right now. She's been meditating for a while. Getting ready for class, sending her loving vibrations. So we'll get started in just a moment. Just want to see if there's any more intentions to share at the beginning of class. That's another way to just let go of your thoughts, because you already put the intention and you can just have faith that your energy is going in that direction. It's all about creating space where the waves go, where the water trickles in your energy system. And the more you practice, it's like a habit. And it just makes room. It just makes room for the water to just flow. And the more it flows, the more you feel healthy. Because the more it flows, the more you can move out the bad and move in the good. and constantly push it through. Stagnation is what causes a lot of disease. Feeling stuck in any way. Hey, one of my likes just got taken away. I had two and now I only have one. Maybe someone pressed the like button twice. But that's okay, because everything goes back and forth. It creates a pulse. Giving, taking, giving, taking, giving, take. Hmm. What do you need today? What is your intention? All right, well, let's just get started. Breathe in your intentions. Release anything in the way. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in your intentions. Release whatever you don't need. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. All the fingertips together for the third eye. This is one of the best clearing mind mudras that you can do, helping you tap into your intuition, helping to cleanse the pineal gland, helping to shine up that lens so that the reflection of your heart can be clearer, releasing your worries about anything and everything. And feeling what's going on with your heart with love and release and presence, and focus on the moment, what your immediate needs are, and how they're being taken care of. Notice if your heart hurts, and just feel the energy soothing it, the pain melting into awareness and deep love. And allow your face to relax, your lips to part. A little smile is a relaxed face because everything's funny. When everything's funny, it's less serious. Things that we think matter, do they really matter? And that's what's so funny, is we put all this focus and stress on certain things in our life, but is that what's really important? Is that what matters? Feeling your energy matters. Feeling your energy is matter. That's the most important thing. If you can't feel your energy, nothing else matters. Because there is no matter, no matter what. And nothing else matters. Ooh, how that light reflects. So cool. We're going to do one more brain mudra. You're going to circle that index finger under, like you're looking like that. And then you're going to join all the other fingers. So you're like that. And then you join all the other fingers. Mudra for the brain. And then we'll do one more mudra before we stand and do our qigong. And that is the grounding mudra. Let's shake our hands out. Let's do a little liver finger stretch. Circling the wrist. And all it is bringing the pinky to the thumb and the ring to the thumb. And then the peace sign comes together. Because ladies, don't sit like that. Sit like that. Be a lady. Be polite. So it's really important to ground when we're overthinking. It just kind of is like weeding a bush that's been overgrown with dead twigs. And when you ground, it's like the roots are healthier. And when you connect to the healthy roots, you feel so nourished that you don't have to think about things because your needs are taken care of. And you feel so much love that nothing else matters. love and support matters deeply to our human experience. So much more than material things. Notice your feet. Are they relaxed or are you curling your toes? Thank you, Wave Star Love. I love that ocean wave. It's so pretty. I forgot to highlight the donation link. If you wish, some of you have stuff to give, and I sure do appreciate it. It'll help me with my equipment and monthly fees. And if you'd like to be a member, you can use these emojis. And you can see the video that I posted last night for members only and attentive penguin heads. Thanks for the thumbs up. That was very nice of you. Okay, we're going to shake this out. Any questions about the mudras we did before we jump into the Wuji Gong? You want me to review any of them? Fazo belly flutter gata linda boa tarde. Behexia querida. Leonardo Oliveira. No comprene. But I thank you for your comment. If you'd like to interpret in English, you may. Okay, I am going to set my space for the Wuji Gong, which means we're going to stand. I'm going to put down my grounding mat. So take a moment and get your space ready. And then we're going to jump into this 25 minute form called the Wuji Gong, which I love doing every day. And yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. All right. Y'all ready? Cleaning off my mat. Okay. So pretty, Kitty. Okay, so the qigong starts. I like to actually start with ready position. Always, when we practice qigong, it's good to just do a little body scan and check in and make sure you're not holding tension in different areas of your body. So it's good to learn yourself and to realize that there are certain places in your body where you often hold tension the most. And it's like a habit. We're like hobbits. And it's so fun to just know where to go. You know, it's like a journey. It's like, okay, let me go here to get my get out of jail free card. It's like, okay, let me go to my left hip and check in and lift the lid and let out the steam, let out that tension that's always in there. And the more you practice doing that, the more that tension will realize, okay, it doesn't live there. It was just hanging out and it needs to go find another home. And it's fun, it's like a dance within your skin. And so find those areas as you get to the ready position. The ready position is a tool for you to find more relaxation in your body as opposed to like, let's just have good posture. It's like that's the opposite. You might end up looking the same, but it's a completely different feeling. So, we are going to find that ready position by first balancing back and forth on our feet and finding the feet melting into the ground. Then we're going to lift the toes up and spread the toes. So we're going to lift the balls of our feet up, spread the toes, and drop them back down a few times. And then lift the heels up a few times. I'm just it's like rocking a baby. It's like soothing every part of you. And then you're going to bend the knees a little bit because right in that knee area, we can lock in energy as well. So when we release the tension in the knees, we're letting that energy flow. That is the key. Ready position is like plugging yourself in to an energy source and feeling that energy flow and circulate in your entire being. I like going from the ground up when I find my ready position. Some might do the top down or start from the center and then go out from both directions. So once my feet are relaxed and standing shoulder width apart, that's another thing, and the toes are pointed forward and you have a parallel stance, you look down at your feet and you can park a really nice small car between them because they're nice and parallel. And then what I also like to do when I'm finding ready position is kind of bring the weight to the inside of the feet and the outside and see, was I leaning on the outside or the inside of the feet? Thanks, Amanda. Okay, and so now we're kind of pushing them in and out until we find, it's kind of like wobbling something back and forth until it finds its balance and it stays there. And then as you find the balance, maybe your feet need to be pressing a little bit more in because they were lifted up a little bit. You'll start to feel your core engage. Like the more you feel the energy of your core engaging, the more you're really locked into that ready position, like a puzzle piece, hand in glove, like, okay, I'm here. And the more you get that ready position really correct and exact, the more you feel energized being in that position, like you're really plugged in. So then after my thighs are kind of relaxed with the knees relaxing and then going back to the feet and visiting that alignment, then I go to my tummy area and my hip area. And I'm like, am I holding any tension there? And then I pretend that right under my rib cage there's feet. And I want those feet to be standing on my hip bones. And what I often notice is I'm leaning forward or backwards until I pretend I have those feet. Now my ribs are a little bit lifted, and you can also raise your arms up and feel that rib cage lift to help you feel that alignment. And then the next thing is making sure there's space under your arms. And that has a nice lift of the chest as one of the movements that result from opening under your arms. Automatically, your chest lifts, which means your heart is not as constricted and stuck. So you open up under the arms, and as you let the arms come back down, you're going to face the palms of your hands back. So that creates more of a lift in the heart, and you might start feeling like tingles in your hands as you're connected to that ready position. Now, the last thing is your head. So we might feel that heart suddenly getting that energy, checking in with the knees, checking in with the feet, the ankles are feeling open, but there still might be tension in the throat. Oh. So you're going to kind of balance that head back and forth until, like a tennis ball, it just fits snugly in an orange cone. And you might find that, okay, that brings your head back. Like, oh, most of us, our heads are jutted forward. Like if you look, and and it causes this detachment of your connection to your neck. But when we're in ready position, we want to find it in the center of the body. And then you just automatically often just feel this relaxation in your upper shoulders and your neck and your face. So let's enjoy that for a moment. We are in our ready position. So all of that to say, when I say get in your ready position, that is all the things you're doing, and hopefully not overthinking about it, but just really wiggling your body until you're really perfectly plugged into the energy source by being perfectly aligned with your own energy so that you fit and you can feel that energy energizing your whole body. Because otherwise, what's going on, which is very, very common, is that when you do get into the ready position and you plug into that cosmic energy source, you're actually not energizing your whole body. If you're not in alignment, you're energizing just certain parts. And so you might feel like amazing with certain parts of your body because that's the part that is really connecting to the energy source. But you also might feel disconnected with the rest of your body because you're not connecting with the whole body. So ultimately, we want to connect with the whole body. But even if you're connecting with part of it, that is way better than nothing, right? So connect with that whole body, with your sacred energy. And the reason why we often have blocks and we don't feel the energy in certain parts of our body, because we're protecting ourselves on some level. And since we don't want to feel bad energy in that area, we also have blocked it off to the good energy. But we forgot, we have amnesia, because when we protect ourselves and build walls, it's really easy to build up that denial and forget that we've done it and just keep moving on with the journey. But in qigong, we're going to break down those walls because not only are they keeping out the bad, but they're keeping out energy in general. You can't live on the wall energy. That energy is just sticking to the wall. It's not getting in. We got to get it in there so that you can feel empowered in every cell of your body. And not only will that help you feel empowered with every cell of your body and every part of your body, but it will help the parts of your body that you've been relying on be less burdened, because you energize certain parts of your body and they had so much energy, but they had to do all the work. And all the other parts of the body, well, they might have been resentful towards them. So this creates harmony within your body so everyone feels like they're pulling their weight. Okay, so getting started with the actual Wu Jing Gong form, now that we are in ready position or as close as we can to it, is to bring our yin hand, which is right for women, left for men, under the belly button, and then the other hand on top of the belly button. And when I say under and on top, I'm saying about 2 cm or two of your fingers distance, under and on top. So my hand is about here and here. Okay? You gently press in so that you can actually move that belly up and down. Mhm. And the pressure that I want you to have on your belly is like the tui na pressure. It's a Chinese word, where if you were a bag of rice and you had plastic around you, what you're doing here is you're just moving the plastic and not rice, and you're not breaking the plastic. So you're very gentle with your touch on yourself, and you're bouncing up and down, and your shoulders are going up and down at the same pace. So you're moving that skin over the rice. And then the bottom hand comes out, face up, and the top face down. Nice, shake it all out. We're like buoys in the ocean, floating with that chi. Coming to stillness, back to ready position. Check yourself, lower that left shoulder down, and then release. Going back and forth. And we're going to roll that left shoulder back 3 times. Notice I'm swaying and rocking. That's okay. You don't have to. Just whatever your energy does. Other side. Back to the left. And the right. and the right. And both at the same time. And this can bring up emotional releases, it can bring up temperature changes, sweating. A lot can happen when you're moving your chi. Let it flow. And then we're going to bring the whole arms into it. You're going to come up and down. Greetings, Patrick. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, when we have shaking, keep in mind that's excess wind in the body, excess air energy. So anything we can do to bring earth energy into the body is really, really valuable. Because having too much air is really dangerous when we approach the fire energy, because it makes fires bigger than they are. So it can feel really exhausting to have that extra air. And that absolutely causes more clutter in the mind. So clearing the mind, like in the beginning of class, doing that grounding earth mudra is so important. Thanks for the like, I appreciate it. And actually, it's really nice and kind of your body to shake when you have excess air, because that's one way to help you ground and get the air out of you. You know, if you think about a jar of like bubbling fermentation, and if you keep the lid on it, then and then you finally let the lid off, it could explode. So you always want to not keep the lid on too tight. Otherwise, that causes excess air also. So, like we talked about in the beginning, like the walls that we build up, the more we break down those walls just by even doing ready position every day for 5 minutes, the more we'll get that excess air out of our body. And thus, the leaf blowers have returned with their gusts of air and fire. We're going to come up halfway and reverse directions. Besides the grounding mudra, one of the best mudras anyone can do with excess air in their body is this one, for the core. And you can even do this motion with that mudra. That is very much an earth mudra. Yellow energy, confidence. Oh, you better not come on my porch. Nice. All right, bring your hands over your head, your right hand first, and then the left on top of that, and feel the chi pour into your crown. Hold that for a moment and I'll be right back. Good job, you guys. Okay, now come back down. So they don't speak English, so I'm gonna have to learn Spanish. I really am. All right, get into that ready position. Lift that left heel up, bending both knees, rotate. I learned the word yesterday for aversion to certain sounds. I think it's like Mo Lyria or something. I don't know. I have to look it up again. And the other direction. I'm gonna put some lullabies on so you all don't have to hear this. Lullaby, guys. All right, I'm gonna do the other leg. Rotating the knee towards the other knee. And the other direction. Yeah, kitty cat ran. She's under the table right here. She was so cute sitting at the window meditating. We have to get more members. I think if we just get one more member at $2.99 a month, then I can add more emojis and then I can add a picture of Tiger Lily. All right, bringing the feet together and the knees together and the thighs together like you have one leg. You're going to bend and rotate that one leg to the left. Now it's really hard to feel your ready position in this with your bottom half because you're together, but you can really focus on that upper half kind of not being so tight. They listened. They didn't come on the porch. And the other direction. That is a good thing. And now we're opening up back into the ready position of the feet. So like we did earlier, kind of rock back and forth, maybe even rock the feet in a circle until you find their nice steady balance. And you're going to sway back and forth like a tree in the wind. Again, noticing that upper part of the body being nice and open, and the head. Sometimes things shake and tremor right before they open up too. Blessings. All right, come to the ready position now and connect to that earth energy. Again, this is an opportunity to find that ready position. When you find that ready position, it's like you become this pulsing ball of energy, of light, of vibration. And it feels so good. Every one of your energy centers is pulsing like Christmas lights. If one of them goes off, it is really hard to feel the vibration in all of them. And you absolutely can put your hands however you want, however you feel it the most. You know, make sure you don't have unrealistic expectations of yourself. You're constantly processing. If you expect perfection all the time, then what you're doing is you are bypassing your ability to process, and you're creating more walls. You're creating more hard spots instead of gooey, yummy ones. More energetic tumors. You gotta allow yourself to be different because you are different, and your differences are what help you process you. If you try to do what everyone else is doing, then you're not processing your unique life. So you got to allow yourself to move and look awkward sometimes when the energy is moving through you so that it can get into those places. Like sometimes you got to like take all the stuff out of your drawers and create a mess before you can fold them again. It's like you might look weird and messy, but you're putting things back in order. Moving on to the next part of the form, alchemizing humanity. Still in the ready position, we're going to bring the arms up, hands up in front of the belly button, about 2 fists away, 2 of your fists away. And then you hold those hands there, and they're about 2 of your fingers above your belly button. That's the position that your hands are in, your fingers are relaxed. You're bending the knees slightly, they're not locked, like in ready position. And you're swinging your hips around in a circle, following with the hands, like you're holding a ball against your belly. Other direction. Okay, now we're going to open up and with our legs wide.
How's Kitty doing? I see you meditating over there. I love you, baby.
Okay, so your legs are open wide, and then you're bending over with a little bit of a bend knee, and you're reaching that left arm all the way up to the ear, and then dropping it down like a feather, just floating to the ground. And you're going to do this back and forth. Okay? 18 times all together, bent over, and you're going to do the same thing from side to side 18 times. I'm going to step away from the screen. Any questions before I go? Okay. I'll be back. Enjoy yourselves. Good job, everyone. We are now doing the Wuji, which is 5 minutes of just feeling the energy. I really encourage you to do this form every day to clear your mind, because when you just focus on the movements, you'll have thoughts come up. That's okay. You'll even have ideas come up that you've needed to have. Solutions. Solutions will come up. Dreams will come up. Memories. Because you're in a state where you're not consciously thinking. It's more of a subconscious processing, which is so clarifying for your whole essence. So I'm going to step away from the screen again, and I'll be back in 4-ish minutes. And just feel your energy flowing and allow it to be your guiding force, not your mind. Allow your energy to guide you into clear thinking. You can't think your way into clear thinking, at least not all the time, but you can energize yourself into it. So I think it's almost more correct to say, when we're clearing our thoughts in meditating, instead of just trying to have absolutely nothing in your brain, I think it's more correct, or what actually I think happens to a lot of us is that we just think about things differently in a more clean way. It's not that we don't have any thoughts, but our thoughts are different. There's a different vibration in thoughts when you're meditating than there is when you're not, when you're being analytical and overthinking. That's a different way of thinking. So it's not that you're not thinking at all, but you're allowing yourself a different perspective, a different POV, a different way of thinking when you get into that meditative space. It's not a stressed thinking. It's a thinking that is productive and solution-based and just flowing with your inner core and your meditative knowing without worry about judgment or if it's good enough or if it's right or wrong, just channeling beautiful thoughts. All right, let's shake it out. Let's end with a foot massage. How are y'all feeling? It's like the opposite of checking your messages and checking your emails and seeing how you need to connect in a yang way. The thoughts that you have are very yin during the meditative state, very creative, very not worrying about what other people think. Or maybe imagining, people loving your gifts and what you have to offer instead of feeling like worried about being judged. All right, so we are going to go ahead and rotate your toes a few times in each direction, and then pull your toes away from the feet. It's more of like thinking about how you're helping people, how your energy helps people, instead of thinking about being a burden. It's just like positive thinking instead of negative thinking. Rotate the ankle in both directions. Open thinking instead of constricted thinking. Bring the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. Healthy thinking instead of destructive thinking. Rub between your toesies. Thanks again for being here. Some people asked about donating to my Cash App and my Venmo. If you're interested in that, I do have a donation link pinned in the top of the chat, and my Cash App and Venmo are both on that link. They're both AATFP, which is my band, Aviva and the Flying Penguins. All right, now you're going to find a point on your foot anywhere, and that's going to be a nice pressure point to release the pressure, to release the steam. You're going to hold that point for 20 seconds. And tap. Brush around the ankle. Tap up and down. And brush down. And then you're going to find a point under the knee on the inside of the leg, about 2 or 3 fingers down, another pressure point to release some of that stuck energy. Hold that for 20 seconds. You want to come join us, kitty cat? Here, kitty kitty. You want to come up here? I see you, baby. I love you, baby. Here, kitty kitty. All right, now above the knee, 4 or 5 fingers above, you're just going to kind of like press along that line and then find the point that feels the most stuck and hold that for 20 seconds. Hi, honey. Want to come up here? She's doing downward cat. And tap up and down. Tapping is also really good for excess air in the body. And brush. Thanks, Jabri. If you enjoy class, please give me water waves today. Anything water element wise. Water and earth. Oh, it's so good for excess air. But that water energy is also really good because you can move with your air swimming through the water. Yeah, if you made it to the foot massage, give me some water energy. Like an emoji. like a water emoji, like the wave, like water, like swimming, even the watermelon, any of those. Give me a water emoji if you made it to the end. All right, we're gonna go to the other foot now. We're gonna rotate each foot, each toe. Hey, you never know. Aliens might be on here with 12 feet. That'd be a really long class. Unless they were all massaging each other's feet. There'd have to be like 11 on one. And pull the toe away from the foot. I'm going along with the theme of the video I posted on my channel last night. I don't know if you saw. I did a water ASMR video. And rotate your whole ankle. A few times in each direction. Pull the toes back, rub the bottom of the feet. And rub between your toes. And then find a point on your foot and hold that for 20 seconds. Oh, good for you, Jabri. If you like this video, please remember to give it a like. It really helps to attract more viewers. And now we are going to rub the ankles like they're little babies that need love. And then you're going to come under your knee on the inside of the leg, and you're going to find a point, a pressure point, an acupressure point. You're going to hold that for 20 seconds. You know, it's really simple how to balance out our elemental energy. You literally can just go to that energy. If you have too much air, then you can literally just go to a body of water, take a bath, hug a tree, put your feet in the ground. If you have too much fire, take a bath, put your feet in the ground, lie down on the ground. Too much fire is like if you're having a rage, tantrum, anger, literally start to feel more water, start to feel more earth energy in you, whatever you can do. It's almost like the 5 different elements within your body are like 5 different personalities. Like that movie, the Inside Out movie with kids, right? And so if you feel like your personality changing, like instead of being like, do I have multiple personalities? Just know that the elements inside of you are changing. You're becoming more fiery. You're becoming more earthy. So if you're saying like, well, why am I suddenly depressed? It's like maybe there's too much water energy. And you can play with that energy like alchemization, like cooking a soup. Like if you start to feel depressed, like put on music that's fiery, right? There's a lot of things that you have control over and you have power that you don't realize you do. And then above the knee, it's all vibrational and elemental. Above the knee, about 4 or 5 fingers above, hold that point for 20 seconds. And there are things you can do. Maybe get a plant if you don't have a plant. Connect with its leaves, connect with its dirt if you need more earth energy. And you literally can eat elements. If you need earth energy, eat earthy foods. Eat root vegetables, carrots, beets, parsnips, potatoes. Well, potatoes are a little bit more starchy, but the sweet potatoes, the celery root, ground yourself. If you need more fire energy, get some hot peppers in you to dry out that depression, the excess water that's stuck in you. If you have too much, if you need air, then eat some popcorn. But there are charts online, you can find them, like elements of food, like and brush. We're done with our foot massage, beautiful people. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you Wednesday at 1:30. Yeah, enjoy swimming in your vibrations. Enjoy the ride. Kitty cat, you want to say goodbye to everyone? She just gave me a look. I've never gotten that look before. I think it's like protective grandma look or something. All right, we're going to bow it out, honoring all the lineage holders. She Zhong She, and all the teachers. She Lao Zhe. Filling our hearts with gratitude and compassion, spreading it out to the whole entire world. Feeling the energy. Feeling the energy. Don't worry about your thoughts. Let them be. Just feel your energy. Let the thoughts heal you. You having a good day? Hey, my baby. She loves qigong, and she loves you. And we'll see you Wednesday.